AITA for throwing out my roommate's cat without telling them? Hey Reddit, I, 28M, recently had a major blow-up with my roommate, 26F, and need to know if I'm the asshole here. So I've been living with my roommate, Sarah, for about a year now. When we first moved in together, she asked if she could bring her cat, Whiskers. I reluctantly agreed because she promised to keep Whiskers out of my space and clean up after him. Fast forward a few months and Whiskers is everywhere. He's always in my room, scratching up my stuff and shedding fur all over the place. Sarah's been pretty lax about cleaning up after him, too. I've brought it up multiple times, but she always says she'll do better and never follows through. Last week, I hit my breaking point. Whiskers knocked over a bottle of cologne. That was a gift from my late grandfather and broke it. I was furious. Sarah was out of town for the weekend, so I decided to take matters into my own hands. I called a local animal shelter and dropped Whiskers off without telling Sarah. When she got back and realized Whiskers was gone, she was hysterical. I told her what I did and she freaked out, calling me a monster and saying I had no right. I told her she should have kept her promise about taking care of Whiskers, and this wouldn't have happened. Now Sarah's barely speaking to me, and she's been staying with friends. Some of my friends think I went too far, but others say I did what I had to do. So Reddit AITA? Update 1. Wow, I did not expect this level of response. First off, I want to clarify a few things because it seems like a lot of people have strong feelings about this situation. 1. I didn't just dump Whiskers on the street. I took him to a no-kill shelter where he would be taken care of until they could find him. A new home. 2. Yes, I could have tried harder to communicate with Sarah, but honestly, I felt like my words were falling on deaf ears. That being said, after reading through a lot of these comments, I realize I probably should have handled things differently. I've reached out to the shelter to check on Whiskers, and I plan to try and get him back. I'm not sure if Sarah will forgive me, but I need to make this right. Update 2. I contacted the shelter and thankfully Whiskers was still there. I went to pick him up and brought him back to our apartment. Sarah's still staying with friends, so I haven't been able to talk to her face-to-face yet. I left a note for Sarah explaining everything and apologizing profusely. I also offered to move out if she doesn't want to live with me anymore. She came by to get some of her things and saw Whiskers. She texted me later saying she's relieved he's safe, but needs some time to figure things out. I know I messed up big time, and I just hope I can find a way to make it right with Sarah. Thanks for the tough love. Reddit.